Hey guys, in this video we're at this quaint little coffee shop called the Halfway Cafe. It's in Darwin, and we thought we would talk a little bit about when do you know it's over and when should you call it quits in a relationship. Stick around. So like I said, we're at this awesome little cafe. It's called the Halfway Cafe in Darwin. If you guys want to see more of the cafe, you guys can go check out Maya's channel, Maya's Philippines Adventure.
Yes.
And there's a link down in the description. Anyway, so the reason why we decided to talk about this is actually we know some people, we'll just say that. We know some people that have kind of been in and out of, or recently in and out of some situations, and one of our acquaintances, almost instantly the relationship kind of started off with where he was giving her money, and it all kind of started off with money like immediately, right?
Yeah.
For me personally, you tell me, but any relationship where you start off immediately kind of giving her money, I don't know if you ever really know if she really like wants to be with you or loves you, or it's just about the money, and they start asking for more money or whatever. And I don't want to say just Filipinas, because it can happen to anybody in the world. Western women are more guilty than Filipinas, to be honest. So that being said, I think just most women just want a financially stable or a financially sound relationship. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I guess what I'm saying is there ever a time that it's appropriate where the girl's getting money, like from the beginning? Like,
It's okay to give your girlfriend at the beginning of the relationship like gifts, flowers, or treat her to dinner dates, stuff like that. But
Right.
if you gave, I'm not perfect, but it's just based on my own opinion. I think if you start a relationship with giving money or like hard money,
right. Yeah. Well, we know.
yeah, so I think it would be like she will expect more that you will give her money every time.
Right.
If you set the standard at the beginning of the relationship very high, she will expect that inside the relationship she will expect that you will give more and more.
Right. She's going to kind of test it and see how much you'll actually. Yeah. I was thinking to myself, the only time I think it's acceptable to maybe start off by giving money right away is like if maybe you come here and your Filipina girlfriend is working a full-time job and you expect her to quit her job and so she can travel and do stuff with you.
Yeah.
Then I think that's a different story. I think you should be giving her amount of money that she's quitting a job for you just so she can travel around with you. So I think that's different, especially because her family would probably be getting assistance from her or something. Do you think that's acceptable? Like if the foreigner boyfriend says, hey, you know what, I want to travel, I want to go here, I want to go there, can you quit your job?
It's understandable that you should give support to your girlfriend if you want her to travel with you, because especially if she's the breadwinner of the family, or she's a single mom and she has a young kid she's supporting, so you need to give something, help her.
Exactly. Is it common in the Philippines for the boyfriend, and not just foreigner, but just even like a Filipino boyfriend, to help support the girl's family? Is that normal, or?
No, it's not normal.
It's not.
It's different culture. Here, mostly the girl is the one working.
Yes, I've noticed that. Girls seem to be harder working than the guys.
And the guy is the babysitter of the children.
Wow.
And most of the time they live with their family.
Right.
Yeah, with the parents.
So it's not common because you hear a lot of foreigners say, well, she wants me to help send money to support her family, and so that's not really the normal here.
No, it's not normal.
It's not. Okay. Okay. So if you decide to help the family, it should be because of your own free will. Like maybe you see them struggling and you want to give them a little money to help them out. But if they're asking for money right away, it's kind of a red flag, you think?
It's a red flag. Yeah, it's a red flag.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, babe. Because I'm zoning out.
You're zoning?
What I'm saying is that you can support your girlfriend of her needs, but if she overdo it, like she will just ask you money for just good shopping or whatever, just wasting money. She will get mad because you don't give her anything. That's a total red flag. And if you have this problem at the beginning of the relationship, it's a total waste of time because you're just believing that the relationship will get better in the long run. It will not get better. It will still be the biggest problem inside the relationship.
Yeah, I think with money, if you start off having problems immediately with, how much, you're giving her money or struggling for finances, then it's going to be a problem later on too.
Yeah, especially if both of you have very high ego that nobody wants to talk about the problem. It's very impossible to work the relationship.
Yeah.
I was like...
I've also noticed that just on my own observations that daily shopping with a Filipino, like for you example, like you always tell me, like if we go to buy fruit or vegetables and I say, oh, let's get some potatoes, and you're like, no, it's cheaper at the market. Like you actually say, no, let's not buy it here, let's go to the market, or no, we shouldn't buy here, you can go cheaper there. And I think like if you're with somebody and they're just not even really paying attention to the money you're spending, like trying to save, what I mean? And they're always going maybe for the highest dollar item or highest peso item instead of, trying to save some money. Like I know it's very popular here that ukay, which is used clothing, is very popular. I think most Filipinos like to go and save money that way, and most Filipinos will go to the market too for their fruits and vegetables and stuff. Not so many buy them at the grocery store, really.
Of course, because it's more cheaper in the market.
Right. So if you were with, just hypothetically, if there was a couple, boyfriend and girlfriend, and the girlfriend never said, okay, let's go to the market, it's cheaper, just constantly just bought everything at the grocery store, that's kind of a bit of a red flag, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be a red flag. I mean, if she cares about your daily expenses, she would offer you to buy somewhere more cheaper, or where you could save money.
Right.
I think also if the relationship has so much fighting.
Right. Especially from the very beginning.
And you can go 24 hours of fighting and just not talking to each other, and both of you have very high ego, I don't think it will work.
Yeah.
If you started this kind of relationship, better save yourself from pain and just break up. Because that would still be a problem in the long run. And
how do you feel about like tampo? If you're getting tampo all day, that's probably not a good thing either.
Tampo all day?
Yeah.
I can't go that long. It depends on what kind of problem we are having.
Yeah.
Like for example, just because tampo like a very petty reasons.
Right. So, what would you tell a foreigner then if he was coming out here? To avoid maybe some of those situations, like the girl who's wanting money right away, or maybe a foreigner who comes out and doesn't really know any better and he's wanting to offer her some kind of allowance or something right away. What would you what kind of girl should he be looking for?
Well, I would be honest with you, it's hard to find the right girl, especially if you come here and you are older, especially for foreigners, because we can deny it all we want, but older foreigners who comes here, Filipinas sees them as like bank or opportunity to, better their lives. So it's very hard to find the right Filipina wherever you go in the Philippines. You just have to keep looking and, do your best self. But you need to be careful, like giving money, especially if, doing very drastic decisions, meeting the family and giving them gifts or financial support. You just have to be careful with that, because that opens an opportunity, to take advantage. You can do that when when you feel it's something real or sincere. The girl is sincere to you.
Right.
You can feel it. I don't know.
Yeah.
If the person, you can feel it if the person is sincere.
There shouldn't be any money exchange in a relationship
at the beginning.
At the beginning, because neither one will never know really if are you in this relationship for love or is it just a financial one. So
just be careful with giving finances and giving gifts, because we need to be realistic here. It's a third world country. It's a poor country, and people need support, and jobs here are very limited. That opens the opportunity to to scam and fraud people and lie about love and attraction just to get whatever they want, just to get the support that they want.
So maybe, in my opinion, I've always said that it's better to look for a girl who's maybe employed, who's got something going on in her life. She's working.
Employed or not, just be careful with people.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because we know some people who have made mistakes. Some have made multiple, and I'm guilty myself, in the past. So I mean, nobody's perfect, but you kind of learn and go forward. But you think, honestly, the age gap thing, some of these relationships are just kind of unrealistic. A 70-year-old with a 25-year-old is just kind of the most part. I'm not saying that there's not a 70 and a 25-year-old really in love. There certainly could be, but I'm saying for the majority. It's too harsh, but it's very unrealistic, to. Right. And it's not really an for
an 18 years old to 25 years old to be with 70 years old, or 65 to 70 years old to be with.
Kind of unrealistic.
Yeah, it's very unrealistic. Yeah. I mean, I'm 29, and when I was like 25, 26, 27, I would be very picky. I know, because I was in a relationship for 10 years.
Yeah, you had a long relationship. But hypothetically, like you would have been picky as far as. Yeah. I guess.
But now that I am 29 years old, I'm not looking for anything just like dating anymore. I'm looking for something that is, stable and long-lasting relationship. Yeah, and I think I'm the type of person that cannot stand just dating. I'm the type of person that needs to be in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
I cannot do jumping to one relationship to another relationship.
I think we were both looking for that when we met, and we both had the same impression of dating. It was like a long job interview that goes on for a while.
Yeah.
Several dates is like a continuing job interview where
I mean, like asking what is your favorite color, what's your favorite food, what's your hobby, blah blah blah, all those stuff.
And for me, the best part of the relationship is actually like right now, where I know like what you like. I know what kind of foods you like. I know things that you like to do.
Yeah.
I don't have to ask, what's your favorite color? Do you like to do this? Do you like to do that? It's like, I like the part of the relationship where you start to get to know you know each other, and you can plan different things, because I already know, we can go eat Vietnamese, we can go to this waterfall or whatever, because I don't know you 100% yet, because we're still 4 months in, but for me, that's the best part of the relationship, is like once you've gotten past that stage. So anyway, I know we've been going on for a while, guys, so mainly I guess just questions, comments down below. Again, we're at Halfway Cafe, and you can check out Maya's channel to get the full video on this pretty cool cafe in Darwin, which is just outside of Valencia. Maya's Philippines Adventures.
Yes.
See you guys.